What's going on, guys, girls? Rob here, and just saw a YouTube um, uh, topic. It said NFL top 10 offenses, and I thought, well, we're talking about Colin Cowherd, so I told the wife, I said, look, I'm going to tell you what he's going to say, and then on top of that, I'll tell you who I think's better or is the best of those. And so I got 8 out of his 10 right. 2 of them I think he picked out of left field, but uh, I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. You just don't throw for 4,000, 4,500 yards, 5,000 yards, and not be an offense to walk for. And I think he just omitted a couple that I would not have omitted. So, so much for that. I'm also got the watch out in my backyard now. I've got moles. Moles, if you don't ever seen them, they are nasty little critters, man. They look like this. They really do. I mean, you can't hardly see their eyes or anything like that. They are really some nasty critters. They really are. So if we catch one, which if I catch it, it's going to be dead, or it should be dead. If we catch him and get him out the ground quick, maybe I can show you how he acts when he's pissed off, and stuff like that. So, week 1 in the NFL, I thought was last week. Totally my mistake. So, I'm going to do my week 1 picks today. And if you want my analysis as to if you're going to bet on a team, jump on it, okay? First off, I've got the Chiefs beating the Texans tonight. A great bet game. I think this is one would be hard not to bet for. The Chiefs have just received their rings a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. They're at home. Crowd, no crowd, does not matter. They know their field. They're the world champions. The Texans had them in the grasp in the third quarter and let them go last year. They had their chances. The Chiefs are the better team here. The Chiefs have more offense. The Chiefs have a better defense. 38-20. If they're not giving up over 10 points, jump on this game with Vegas, even if it's a solo shot. But if you want to get in a try and play 3 games, make sure you throw this game into it. It should be, I think, probably by halftime. It may not be over, but I think the Chiefs win the ball game. I really do. I think the Chiefs win that ball game, and I think they win convincingly. We got the Bills and the Jets. I've got the Bills beating the Jets 31-28. This could go either way, guys. This is a game that I think a lot of people feel like the Bills are the better team, as I do. And you're just so unsure about Sam Darnold right now. Sam Darnold is he's really, really up in he could really come down to earth this year, play a great season, and throw 4,500 yards. Or he could be a mediocre quarterback that plays that's not going to go any further than playing either for the Jets or either as a backup somewhere. Take the Bills here, 31-28. Don't put a lot of money on it. I'm not overly impressed about the Bills early, but I think they will be. I think they're going to end up really being good. Next game, Vikings 31, Packers 30. I think could be a game that a lot of people could be like, wow, Aaron Rodgers. Yeah, Aaron Rodgers and who? Aaron Rodgers and the army that he doesn't have. The Vikings are the better team here, folks. Aaron Rodgers, if he out of the hat here, really, really would be a feather in his cap. I don't think just for the season. I think for his career. The Vikings are clearly the better team, better defensively, better offensively. The only difference is one has Aaron Rodgers, and the other team does not. I still like your Vikings here. I like your Vikings 31-30 over the Packers. This is one I'm switching up. I knew the Eagles had problems with Wentz, but that was a little over 2.5 weeks ago. He's had a chance to get healthy, get better. Let's see what happens with that. I originally had the game at Washington 29, Eagles 27. I'm gonna turn that back. I'm gonna have the Eagles winning this ball game 27-24. I think they win this ball game. They may even win it more convincingly than this. Eagles don't have the most talent in the NFL offensively and defensively. Washington may have the line in football, and their defensive backs are not the best. But when you have a great defensive line, it can make up for a lot of things because number one, stops the run most of the time, and then number two, you can just go wide open, wall out, and so I think they keep the skin. They keep the Washington football team on the map here in this game, but I'm not sure Washington's offense can do anything to the Eagles. 27-24. I'll take the Eagles here. The Colts and Jags. I almost took the Jags in this ball game. You know what? It's not that much difference in teams. It's really not. And I'm just not so sold too much on Colts quarterback, Phillip Rivers. I'm just not sold on him. But I will take. How's it going? I will take the Colts here, 31-18. Panthers. I like them against the Raiders this week, 24-10. All righty. The Bears and Lions. I originally had the Bears winning this game. I'm gonna keep them winning it. The Lions just scared me to death. I just don't see nothing there. I really don't. But how many losses has this kid got to have from Carolina before they, Mitchell Trubisky, before they bench him again? They're giving him another year. I don't think he'd be getting this year if there were fans in the stands. I really don't. But the Bears are the Bears. They have a very good defense. I'm taking them. I'm taking them to win this game, 27-20, purely on defense, special teams, and just being a better team. Even if they do have Trubisky. Falcons, Seahawks. Matt Ryan, night and day. Matt Ryan, you just don't know what you're getting. They're at home. They have a great offense. Their defense is not bad. I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt here. 35-33. I think the Falcons can win this ball game. I think they find a way to try to win it anyway. 35-33, Falcons over the Seahawks. Patriots and Dolphins. I like the Dolphins. I think the Dolphins can win this division. In fact, if Buffalo stumbles a little bit, I think Miami's going to have, they're going to have every reason to come out and play tough. They've played tough against Tom Brady in the past. Cam Newton is not Tom Brady. I'm sorry. He's just not. 27-26. Dolphins find a way to win the ball game. Chargers and Bengals. Joe Burrow, his first start. I like him. I really do like him here. The Chargers got some holes in their defense. A couple of players opted out. A couple of offensive linemen opted out. That could be a problem for them too. The Bengals defense still is kind of a shambles, but I think they beat the Chargers here, 27-24. Next game, especially if it's a straight-up pick, take it. 49ers and Cardinals. I don't like Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray is just not the type quarterback, I think, in this league that you can be successful with for a long time. He's eventually going to get hit, and it's going to be the end of him. He's, 5'11", 5'10". He may not even be that tall. 49 have everything. And if they were to lose their quarterback, I still like their chances. 30-20 could get really ugly. I like the 49ers big in this ballgame. The Buccaneers and Saints, you know what? I like the Bucs. Everybody is saying the Buccaneers are not going to be prepared because they haven't played together. They have been practicing together for the better part of 60 days. Tom Brady has been down there throwing the football around. Don't tell me for a second that he hasn't saw some people. Now, obviously, Mike Evans is a little bit injured. He may not play game one, even without Mike Evans. With all of the running backs, the offensive line they've got, and the receiving core with Gronk. Gronk can open up lanes no other tight end in football, including the tight end from the 49ers. He's just the best tight end that's ever played. Bucks 30, Saints 28. This will be a game that really, really could open people's eyes, I think. Cowboys and Rams. Cowboys, I'm not impressed with. Rams, I'm not impressed with. I just think Cowboys probably find a way to win this game 23-18. Monday night, Steelers and Giants. Big Ben's first game back. They're making the quarterback for the Giants a captain. I don't know if that's going to make that big a difference. I like the Steelers here. I think he's squeaking out 17-16. Titans and Broncos. We'll see what happens here. Even without Von Miller, the Titans have to go to Denver. And they really don't have a passing attack. Drew Lock, it's up to you to try to make this a win for them. I think Denver beats them 26-22, and they tie up. That ties up a big bow in the first week of the season. Now, Darla had me pick Colin Cowherd's top 10 offenses in the NFL, not the NFC, not the A, all in NFL. And this is the way I figured he would pick them. Okay, not my picks. I got my picks later. Eerily close. Okay, this is what I thought he would pick. Kansas City number 1, New Orleans 2, Baltimore 3, 49ers 4, Tampa 5, Vikings 6, Green Bay 7, Dallas 8, Houston 9th, and the Eagles 10th. Well, it was a little bit off there. I got number 1, Kansas City. He picked Baltimore 2, and I picked him as 3 for him, so I missed that. He picked the Saints 3. I picked him at number 2. So far, I've got all 3 picks. 4th, I picked the 49ers, but he picked Tampa. So he's at Tampa 4th. and then the 49ers fifth. So I've got all five of his picks so far. Pick 6 and 7, I don't know where the hell it came from. Cleveland. A top 10 NFL offense. I just don't see that. Hell, their defense is pretty good. If they had a top 10 offense, hell, they could make the playoffs. 9, 7, 10, and 6. I don't see it, but he's got them down as number 6. He's got the Las Vegas Raiders down at 7, and I don't see that either. But that's just 2 picks that I didn't have. 8th, he's got Dallas. I picked him to have Dallas at 8th. 9th, he's got Green Bay. I picked Green Bay to be 7th on his list. And 10th, Philadelphia, and I picked Eagles at 10th. I also picked the Vikings and Houston as top 10 picks that he would make, but he didn't. I really think the Vikings and Houston have better offenses than Cleveland and the Raiders. I'm sorry. So these are the picks I made as the top 10 offenses that I think, anyway. You can tell me what you think. I got Kansas City as number 1. I got Tampa as number 2. Tampa has no holes in their offense. Top 3 offensive line, top 3 quarterback, as far as I'm concerned. The top 2 tight ends now, if you want to put Kittle up there, but I'd still rather have Gronk. And the top receiving core. As far as I'm concerned, find a receiving core 1, 2, and 3 better than Evans and the crowd they've got at Tampa. I don't think you will. Tampa's really, they're loaded, and they got like 4 running backs. They got Shady McCoy. He's not even starting. They got Leonard Fournette. He's like 3rd or 4th on the list. And these boys are going to be dangerous because you're always going to have 1 or 2 running backs get hurt during the season. They're loaded. Saints number 3 is what I've got. It may be a little high for them, but I think Saints are real good. I got the Vikings number 4. Vikings have receivers. They have running backs. They have a very good offensive line. And Kirk Cousins is more than manageable. He's better than just your average quarterback. He has a tendency of throwing 1 or 2 bad passes every game that you're like, okay, where the hell did he throw it? But a lot of times they hit the ground, thank goodness. But if they didn't, they wouldn't be as high as 4th. 5th, 49ers, smooth running machine. They really are. I think long passes and all, they really are really good. 6th, Houston. They lose a little bit by losing their receivers, but they still good. They really are still good. They can get the ball up and down the field. 7th, Green Bay. You've got Rodgers, and he's still got 2 or 3 good receivers. The offensive line's a little suspect, but I put Green Bay 7th. Seattle 8th. Seattle's offensive line is not very good. What's up, Huss? But they got the quarterback. He can run around. He can make plays happen. Thus, I put Seattle 8th. 9th, the Eagles. Carson Wentz threw for 4,000 yards last year and didn't have a single receiver catch 500 yards receiving all year. That shows you right there he distributes the ball better than anybody in the NFL. He and Tom Brady are the 2 best, no doubt about that. 10th, I got Dallas. Dallas is a little bit up in the air. We're going to see Dallas lost an offensive lineman or 2 and lost a couple of defensive players as well. I think this is a team that better do something this year, or Dak is going to end up going somewhere else. Dak Prescott, he needs to win this division. He does not need a 9-7 or 10-6 year. 10-6 year is not going to get him the contract he wants. They've got more offensive talent than Philadelphia, but quarterback wise, I like the kid from Philly a lot better. So we'll see what happens there. You mean Dak? Dak Prescott can get a bigger contract than Mahomes if he wants. Not in Dallas, he can't. They wouldn't give it to him. Dak wouldn't. Dallas said no. Yeah, but Dallas said no to him. Dallas said they're not going to pay him Mahomes money. He may get it, but he's not going to get it in Dallas because they turned him down. That's why they gave him a 1-year contract, and he's pissed. He's mad about it. Yeah, he's not as good. He's not as good as Mahomes. He's not as good as Mahomes. People got to wake up to that. There's a lot of quarterbacks better than Dak Prescott out there. He's got to come to the conclusion that, look, he's not a top 5 quarterback. He's not even top 10 quarterback in this league yet. He has too many. He takes too many plays off. He takes way too many plays off, and he's going to have to get better if he wants that kind of money. And I'm Dallas. I'm not a Jerry Jones fan at all, but I do not blame Dallas at all for not offering him that big money. I wouldn't do it either. I wouldn't pay him. No way. No way. I mean, he's getting almost 30 years old, and he's won one playoff game. You got to do more than that. And he just hasn't shown it. Mahomes got his money after he won a Super Bowl. Big difference. Big difference. Not much difference. Matt Ryan took him to a Super Bowl. Matt Ryan is taking his team to the Super Bowl. Fine. Look at the list of quarterbacks that only has one playoff win. I mean, it's skinny, man. It's skinny. You got a lot of quarterbacks out there that's won 2 and 3, 2 and 3, 4 playoff games. And Dak hasn't. And then a lot of people like to pass it off. Well, it's not just Dak. Well, look, that's what you're coming across with, though. When you're trying to make that kind of money, you got to put it all on the quarterback's shoulders. I'm sorry. You got to. You got to put it all on the quarterback's shoulders. If you want to make that much money, you got to, got a trap. Oh, yeah. Oh. Looky here. I set traps out over here, and I done caught me a, hold on for a second. Let me get you. He's still fighting. He's pissed. I ain't gonna show it. On the. What's up, Philip? I ain't gonna show that on video because they'll rip it off. I done caught a mole right here. I caught a mole. He's just about dead. Once he's died, I caught a mole on a trap. Once he dies, I'll show him to you. But he's just about there. It's one of these kind that when you see the heels in the yard, you put the trap down, it pops up like that when you've caught one. Yeah. Let's see if I can. Ooh, I got to watch for his mouth. He got some big teeth, man. All right. Hold on. Yeah, man. I got a hammer handy right here, too. All right. That's what he looks like. Look at that damn thing. Yeah. Look at that damn thing. It's huge, man. That's the front of him. It's pretty nice size. Show you what the trap looks like. It goes in the ground like this, and then both of those things like scissors. I've got two more out there in the yard, and got him right behind the head there. When he's pushing the ground back up, he wants to make more. So you try to flatten the ground out and then put those out there. Pop. I heard it popped a little while ago. But he's got some mean looking teeth, man. Let's see if I can show you his teeth. I don't know if he's still living or not. I don't think he is. Well, yeah, it don't behead it. He's strong. They strong as everything. Look at the teeth on it. I mean, look, you can see his paws right down there. How they're supposed to cut through the ground there. But Cookie, no. I'll go put it back out there and see if it's another one out there to be had. I heard it pop up a few minutes ago. If you guys want to see where the traps are, hold on. Let's see if it's a reach it for. Look just past the tank before you look over in the building, over in the yards over there, and see if you see any on the ground. I don't know if you can't see them, then just past the tank though, in the yard. You may not be able to see them. Should be two more of them, and they're laying flat. Well, the fact is, man, they tear your yard up, man. They tear your yard up like crazy. Moles tear your yard up bad. They're really a nuisance. They're as bad as rats. I mean, your yard can be like this, and they'll lift it. And then when you're driving with your tractor and stuff, it lowers the ground too. Oh yeah, it's terrible. Yeah, so that's why you need to get rid of them anyway. They are pestilence. There's no doubt about that. Let's see what he's. Let's turn him sideways here. There we go. Show him to you now. Now, I mean, he's got some teeth on him, man. He's got some teeth on him. Yeah. Oh, no. Nope. No. They're really bad. If you got them in your yard, these are they call them easy mole traps, and that's exactly what you do. You lay it, you put this straight in the right, just like that, right in the trail, and it'll just go right in the ground because they've been digging holes in the ground. And then when you mash this down, this will go right there. This little thing right here will go right there to the ground. And when he pushes up on this, it sets it off. And they're strong, man. They are really strong. And that's why they can tear the ground up so bad. They are so bad. They're not good. Not good for the area at all. Now, if this was a sunny day, I could go out here and put him back on a piece of wood back in the backyard and watch a hawk come down and get him. See a lot of hawks come get them. At night, if I left it out there, a possum, raccoon, skunk, something like that would get him. Yeah, they would definitely get him. What are bear traps like? Bear traps are totally different, man. Bear traps, they're illegal in most states, which they should be. They really should be. Bear traps, they're just the opposite. They go together like this. So if somebody steps on one, cut them in half. It'll cut a person in half. Yeah. They should be outlawed. They really should be outlawed. but they'll take a leg, and if they get in the stomach, they'll just cut you in half. You won't have a chance to live. No way. No way. If it catches you in this area right here, I don't think someone needs a bear trap. Just get a gun in case of a wild bear. Yeah, you know, and more often than not, this part of the country, if you see a bear, 95% of the time he's going to run the other way. The only 5% of the time that he's going to attack you is if you are closer to its baby than she is, or if they've got rabid some kind of way, if they've, if they're just not right in the head. But I've never seen anything like it. Every time I've seen a bear, they always go the other way. Sometimes they stay there and eat. Yeah. Very seldom. Whoops. Unstable. Hold on, guys. Hang tight with me just for a second. Unstable. Yeah, most bears want nothing to do with you. You go into residential areas for food. Yeah, and that's the thing. That's why I tie off my trash, and anytime after I eat, I'm still alive. Yeah. Yeah, the bears in Chicago are not that damn. So, yeah. Anybody else out there wishing to give their top 10 picks, definitely do it. Give me your top 10 offenses, and also who you think is going to win each division. And if you want to give a rundown of this week's games, I can actually give a rundown right now quick, and people can tell me who they like. Thursday night, Chiefs, Texans. They're playing in Kansas City. Chiefs, Texans. I do not play fantasy football. No, I don't have time for it. Darla got a great report on her eyes today. So that's a good thing. Bug right there. So Chiefs and Texans, you can if you want to give who you think you got, go for it. Jets and Bills, Packers, Vikings, Eagles, Washington. I'll throw them away in a minute. Yeah. Browns, Ravens, Colts, Jags, Raiders, Panthers, Bears, Lions, Seahawks, Falcons, Dolphins, Patriots, Chargers, Bengals, Cardinals, 49ers, Buccaneers, Saints, Cowboys, Rams, Steelers, Giants, Titans, Broncos. And that is one. And if you also want to, Washington football team. Yeah. If you also want to, I gave my top 10. I gave my top 10 offenses in the league. If you'd like to do that, leave it down below as well. I just watched Colin Cowherd give his, and I was just I couldn't believe two of the choices he had. Maybe you agree with him. I don't. So we'll see. It's starting to get a little warm out here now. I'm going to go inside. It's been raining on and off all morning long. Now it's starting to get a little warm. So I'm just like Huss said, I'm going to throw my mole away. I'm going to put my trap back out there, see if I can get number 2. And if I can, that'd be great. We'll see. You guys have a great one. Coward thinks Tiger Woods isn't a top 10 American athlete. Well, right now he's not. He has been, but right now he's not. Right now he's not healthy. Right now Brooks Koepka is not a top 10 American athlete. Koepka is hurt. Uh, you got to be healthy, but he has been definitely. There's no doubt about it. I don't know if he's ever been the number one athlete. I'm not going to go as far as say golfers are athletes, yes, but I'm not going to say as far as he's been our number one athlete all his career because there's so many good football players, baseball players, basketball players, hockey players that have to do a lot. Where he hits a golf ball, I'm not making light of it. Hitting a golf ball straight and hitting it far is hard to do. But yeah, but that's the thing, though. He's done muscled up so much he can't carry the weight no more. Now his back hurts him. You're right. Golf's more technical than athletic, but you still got to be able to stretch. And lifting weights is the worst thing you can do for that. You need to be more. Dynamic. Be able to move a little bit. Not be strong as hell. Just be able to be fluid to be able to move around, flip, turn, do things with your arms and legs, but don't go out here lifting 400 pounds. I think if you do that long, you're not going to be a good NASCAR drivers and F1 drivers, they're both athletes. I think a NASCAR driver has to be a better athlete than an F1 driver. Number one, because they don't drive their cars don't handle as well, and they weigh a lot more. They drive for a lot longer times, sometimes 4 or 5 hours. There have been stories that drivers lost 20 pounds in the car in one race. Very, very dangerous. Very, very dangerous. Lose 20 pounds in 5 hours is dangerous. Give me 2 weeks practice in a NASCAR, and I reckon I can drive good enough. A lot of folks have said that, Huss. A lot of folks have said that, and a lot of them have gotten canned over the years. I don't think 2 weeks practice. Some of these came up from kids being drivers when they were 5, 6, 7 years old racing quarter midgets. They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing, and they're good at what they do. We're going to see what Jimmy Johnson can do moving into a Indy car next year. Half the weight, maybe a third of the weight of a Cup car. You know what? He really should drive it really well. We'll see if he can, though. Till I see you again, my name's Rob. Thanks so much. Up and also subscribe to my channel. I think we're going to try to have something going on tonight. Don't have to go anywhere tomorrow, as far as I can tell right now. So we'll see what happens. We may even try to do some wrestling tonight. Have a good one. God bless, and have a great day. Bye-bye.